Fuck, that's a lot of hot sauce. I'm just playing. It's hot. It's hot. It is hot. And that is how you start a fucking show. You feel me? Anyway, so let's move on to the topic of today. So, fucking the business and therapy. The business is going very well. I will be posting that video later under the business playlist that I made. But this one is going to be under therapy. So, last one I talked about, I was saying how, you need to therapist shop. You need to therapist shop. You need to find somebody that will work for you because you do not need to work for your therapist. The whole point of a therapist is for them to help you to work through yourself, not through them. So, disregard the sniffles. I did just eat ramen. Quick transition. So, you gotta you gotta shop for your therapist. You gotta shop for your therapist. And, like I said, I didn't, because this is okay, so I did a video before this that I fucked up, but I said it in that one. So like everything began in like 2006, and ever since 2006, the first therapist I had was like 3 years ago, and she did like some rapid eye movement. It's the thing where it's like it's like binaural. I could Google it right now. I should know this though. Rapid eye, REDDM, rapid eye desensitization. Fucking something. I don't know. This fucking guy. Basically, there's flashing lights, and either that and or left, right, left, right, left, right sounds, and the left and the right, as well as the guided imagery, kind of like meditation thing. Man, that really fucked me up, and I was not ready for that. So that was the first one I had, and that's why that was the first one that I had, because exactly what I thought was going to happen was going to happen. But then 3 years later, here's MD Live, and everything's for free. There is no copay, there is no fucking fees, so there is no excuse to not seek help now. So I went for it, and fuck, the first fucking person, I don't even remember them, but they didn't work. Second person, they're like a running joke now with like my current therapist and my psychiatrist. Like that fucking guy, Thomas Shaughnessy, dude, go fuck yourself, dude. Like, you're a piece of shit, man. Yeah, so I ended up finding like a therapist that was 100% up my alley. Like, this guy, man, he has Star Wars figurines in his background of the video chat. He has like, he's a fucking nerd, dude. And he literally, during one of our sessions, when we were talking about the uncertainty of life, he was referring to the fog of war in fucking League of Legends, dude. Or maybe Dota 2. I don't know. I figured League of Legends because that's what I play. But, I mean, the fact that you could have a therapist that relates to you on that level where he's like, yeah, man, that shit could feel like the fog of war, man. Like if you don't have a ward over there, if you don't have vision, if you don't have a teammate, like it's just gonna be black. It's you're like you can't see there, and it's just like he speaks my language, and it's so surreal because again 2006 and now it's 2021, and for the first time in my life, I had a little thing on my tongue that I didn't want to show. For the first time in my life, it's like I have found a therapist that works for me. One that makes me want to work not for them, but for me, because again, they're working for me. You shouldn't have to appease your therapist, you or counselor. You should appease yourself. You should be doing it for yourself. You shouldn't make them proud. You should make yourself proud. And like one of the other things that is just like really tremendous, again, about find your therapist, find the one that works for you, find the one that you are tenant or like interlinked within cells, like inside joke. But seriously, find one like that, because I mentioned one short time that I write, and that I like did a lot of, well, okay, I talked about it a little bit, but not that much compared to anything else. And my therapist literally, he likes to give me like little homework assignments, things to work towards, things to be motivated and keep my intention on. And when I said that I write poems, one of the 3 things that he asked was that I write 3 poems in 3 different styles. And that just blew my mind. It's like, wow, this guy, he's really listening to me. He's really like, I mean, what else can you ask for? Somebody that fucking works. And like he said, the whole point of therapy is to not need therapy. You shouldn't have to work through your therapist in order to work through your therapy, So, yeah, man. I've seen him like 3 times now, maybe 4. I think like 4. And it's phenomenal. And I remember in the beginning when I started talking about therapy, I was really apprehensive, and I was talking about how they might not meld, they might not work, because again, that fucking stupid bitch, fucking Thomas Shaughnessy, fuck you again. Like, my little pinky, because my pinky doesn't go down. But you just keep trying. You just keep trying, and you get there. And you find someone that works. So, considering that, I just want to share some stuff that my therapist, and also, even though my psychiatrist is only a psychiatrist, and like I said, is for medication management, she's also given me some little, like little helps, tips, which I want to say really quick. So, 1 second. Dude, I hate doing videos, dude, because I always fuck them up, man. Like, I was talking for like another fucking 10 minutes, bro. And I hit the wrong fucking button, dude. So, fuck. Yeah. Hey, so this is like the 3rd fucking time that I've gone at this. I keep hitting the wrong fucking button, so let me clarify that. Okay, now it's working. There we go. Cool. So, now that I can continue, man, I said so much, but it doesn't matter because it's all a part of the journey, baby. It's all part of the journey. So again, you need to find somebody that works for you and somebody that helps you, somebody that is specific for you. So, one of the first things when I first started seeking the therapy was just walk around for 10 minutes a day. You don't have to do the whole 10 minutes as long as you just go out and do it. The whole point of doing it is to be able to just create a habit of low level skills and abilities and tactics that you're gonna need and acquire to just kind of get back to homeostasis. So there's that, and then the second thing, the most important thing, is whenever you feel angry, depressed, whatever emotion you feel, write it down. Write it down. If that's your main emotion, write that down, and then the goal is to write down the emotions that you felt beforehand. What did you feel before you were angry? So if you're angry, you're not just angry because you're angry. Are you angry because you're hungry and you haven't had breakfast? Are you angry because somebody stole your idea at work, or somebody stole your outfit? Are you angry because somebody's not understanding what you're saying? Like there's a reason you might be hungry, frustrated, annoyed, agitated. So, and depression, same thing. Any emotion you feel, that anxiety, like anything that you feel, write it down, and then write down what you felt before that. Right? What were the precursor emotions? What were the secondary emotions they were feeling? The second thing, again, is keep walking. Again and again and again and again. I fucking said, again. I'm really weird, and I repeat shit when I'm fucking feeling weird. So, okay. So, when you are feeling those emotions, try to rate it on a scale from 1 to 10. 0 being you're not feeling the emotion, 10 being fucking critical meltdown of that entire emotion. Whatever it is, again, mention it, write down what you felt before that, and then rate it, and then again, just if you're reacting before you think you should, when people are saying things, try to get in the habit of, before you reply, just pause for like at least 3 seconds. At least 3 seconds, and I can promise you that will save you so much hassle of just spontaneously replying if you are super energetic, manic, or like I'm bipolar, so I respond to shit like a rabbit. And that's a lot of the reason my impulsiveness and spontaneous is why this is like the 4th time I've been recording this same video. So, anyway, then again, so I've seen him a few times, and these are again just some advices that could help you. And it's dope. Like I said, I think in the last video, I think I was able to get that one in. It's really dope that he heard that I like to write, and that he gave me a little homework assignment to write 3 types of poems in 3 different styles about the emotions that I have felt this week. And I guess this is like anger management. I think that's what he's helping me with, because that was my main issue that I went forth with. But it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. Like being able to watch your emotions and seeing what you're feeling, how it's affecting you, what happens before you're affected, how intensely you're affected, what triggered it, and why not, and like what didn't. It's just it's fucking cool, man. And so aside from breathing, obviously, like some Wim Hof, my psychiatrist told me about oh man, I knew this. It's like the opposite of Wim Hof. The oh man, zero breathing. I don't know. If I can remember, I'll put it like up in a little card or something. But Wim Hof, dude, that's my dude. So one of the things was just like breathing, hyperventilating, getting your chemicals and oxygen, like everything fucking flowing and moving, and then another one is called Ericksonian grounding, which is really interesting. So that one, you basically, if you're at a desk, you scoot back, you look down, and I don't know if you're wearing socks, shoes, or you just have feet, but you explain everything in exact, vivid, excruciating detail as possible. And you start looking down at your feet, and then you just slowly, look upward to the horizon. And most people cannot even get to horizon level because, again, you have to explain everything. It's such excruciating detail. And again, it's called Ericksonian grounding, and here's just like a demonstration. It's gonna be boring as fuck, but again, I mean, if this helps anybody, that's the whole point of the video. And hey, I never knew about this, and he told me, and it works for me. I did this the other day. It actually worked. So, you're feeling depressed, anxious, angry, lost, whatever you're feeling, overwhelming, you're consumed. Lightning bolts hitting your head, right? Scoot back, sit in a chair, do whatever you need to do. Just then look down. I see 2 feet with 10 toes, and each toe is slightly bent. Each toe has a small nail on it, toenail, but the thumbnails on my foot are large. Under my feet is a tan carpet, which is soft, but then becomes rough. In between my feet is a small hole in the carpet where I can see carpet tape and a little bit of gray cement with a little bit of chipped white cement. Beyond that, I see threads of carpet straying into the area of the cement, and then in front of that, I see the shadow of this desk. Above the shadow, I see more carpet, but then above the shadow that is cast on the tan carpet, I see this rectangular drawer with 2 black knobs that I can pull out, that is a part of a desk that is rectangular and a very light tan / gray. And the wood finish, the paint on the top of the desk has chipped, and the paint is splintering, and there was a large 2.5-foot portion of dark brown maple wood of where all the paint has chipped off. Above that is a keyboard. Okay, so that's an example. I mean, explain even more into detail as you can in that. And as you do that, you're gonna find yourself super fucking so the whole point of the Ericksonian grounding is that the method originally is for people with psychosis. So if people are broken from reality and they had a break, this grounds them. This grounds them back, and it pulls them back to reality, and it gets them back to a somewhat stable point within this realm. So the whole point that my therapist said that, why this is great is because if it can pull somebody from psychosis back to somewhat of, like a coherent normalcy, it can bring somebody that's feeling angry or alone or depressed or anxious or something back from that, back to a normalcy, back to a reality. Because when you do that, you enter a state of nothingness where you're not saying anything personal. You're not saying my hand is touching this keyboard because it's lifting it. You're saying the keyboard is resting on the desk. You know, if you have your foot and it's on the carpet, right? And you move your foot and now there's an impression. If you're explaining that impression, you're going to say there's an impression because my foot was there. You're going to say there is a foot-size impression in the carpet. So by eliminating everything personal and by simply stating the facts that exist, that is what grounds you. So, I mean, it's, you know, it's a fucking process. It's a process. I'm still going through it, and you know, we're all working together. You know, I'm on some medication. I'm going and I'm in therapy, and you know, I'm actually now sharing the advice and the tips that I'm learning with you guys. And that's the whole point that I began with my YouTube channel, man. Fucking 48 Sharks, dude. We rise together or else we all fall apart. So, like the video if you like the video. If not, let me know what you didn't like. Let me know what you want to see. Like, what would you like me to talk about? What topics? Just hit me up. Like, let me know. You know, I'm like, what's the point of being like 99% of the rest of YouTube? Who the fuck wants to see 99% of the same shit? So, the Fear of Litany. The movie's out, but we must hold and watch it for IMAX. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment.